So pour a glass of wine to fortify your soul. Talk about old friends and the things we used to know. Seen a string of girls that have put me on the floor. My race is nearly over and the hounds are at my door. She walks through the corn leading down to the river. Her hair shone like gold in the hot morning sun. She took all the love that this poor boy could give her. Left me to die like a fox on the run. Like a fox.
Like a fox, like a fox.
On the run. That was all I had. He mentions that song every time I see him, and usually when I do it, he's already gone. So
Yeah.
I don't even know if he's even heard me do it before. So
What's next? Come on, you got something.
I have on the banjo. That's
yeah.
why
Wow. If you heard me on the banjo, no wonder you couldn't know what I was doing on the guitar.
Well, you don't have a banjo, so you gotta do something else.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait.
Well, the name of this song is a wildwood weed. Wildwood weed grew wild on the farm. We never knew what it was called. Some said it was a flower and some said it was a weed. Never gave it much thought. One day I was walking along with my brother Ivan, reached down for a weed to chew on. Everything got fuzzy and everything got blurry, and then everything was gone. I don't know what happened, but I know it sure beat the hell out of sniffing burlap. When I come to, my brother Ivan said, "Boy, what's wrong with your eyes?" I said, "I don't know. I was just chewing on weed." He said, "Let me give some a try." Spent the rest of that day and the most that night. Searched for my brother Ivan. Found him about 6 o'clock the next morning. He was naked up on top of the windmill.
It's not untrue.
Said he flew up there, so I had to get naked and fly up there and get him down. Because you can't fly with clothes on. Very next day, we put a bunch of them weeds out in the sun to dry. Mashed them up and cleaned out the seeds and stuck them in our corncob pipes. Smoking that old wildwood weed got to be a habit. Never seen much harm. We thought it was kind of handy to be able to take a trip and never leave the farm. Couple tokes off the old wildwood weed and you just be wandering around behind little animals. Well, all good things must come to an end, and same with the wildwood weed. One day some guys from Washington come along and spied and turned white as sheep. Well, they burned and they dug and they dug and they burned and they killed off our cute little weeds. As they drove away, we just smiled and waved, didn't we, Ivan? Sitting on that sack of seeds. Y'all come back at harvest time. All right, I'm Mac the Appalachian Balladeer. Right here is Ivan. He's going to play us a couple songs and take us out for the night. I think he's the grand finale. You've had some awesome musicians opening for you tonight, man. So, all right, get out here and let you at it.
Hey, listen, I love it.
You can.
I'll go ahead and do that. Oh, you have the thing?
Yep, I've got this to give to you. Yeah.
Oh,
We can hear you.
I ain't never seen one of them before.
I use this for mic people because, like in my shows, I use a microphone. Open mic. Outside of bluegrass, people don't really like microphones.
You're cool, man. Listen, please give it up for the Appalachian Balladeer. What's going on over here? This is the guy. Come on, what are you doing? Hard on the run, keeps a hand on the gun. Can't trust anyone. I was so sure what I needed was more. Tried to shoot out the sun. In the days that we raised, we shoot out the page. It was done. Home was a dream, one that I'd never seen. So girl, leave your plans by the bed. We ain't leaving this room. So someone needs medical help or the magnolias bloom. It's cold in this house and I ain't showing up to chop wood. So cover me up and know you're enough to use me for good. Put your face to the test when I tore off your dress in Zanesville, Ohio. Forever this time. And the old roller seam till you came along. But home was a dream, one I never seen till you came along. So girl, leave your boots by the bed. We ain't leaving this room. The Percy Priest breaks open wide and the river runs through and carries this house on the stones like a piece of driftwood. So cover me up, know you're enough to use me for good. to use me for good. Well, the road is like a welcome mat to a better place than the one we're at. And I ain't got no kind of plan, but I've had all this time I can stand. And I got friends out on the coast, and we can jump in the water and see what flows. We've been saving for a rainy day, so let's beat the storm and be on our way. And it don't matter to me where we are is where I wanna be. Oh, honey, from most of our life, let's take our chances and roll the dice. And I can be your lucky penny, you can be my four-leaf clover, starting over. Starting over. Well, it might not be an easy time. There's a rivers of rocks and hills of time. Some days we might fall apart, and some nights might seem cold and dark. But nobody wins afraid of losing. And nobody wins. Oh, shit. Someday we might look back and smile. And someday we might. And it don't matter to me where we are, is where I wanna be. And honey, bro, let's take our chances and roll the dice. And you can be my lucky penny, I can be your four-leaf clover, starting over. Starting over. Ooh. Oh man. I can take the rain on the roof of this empty house. That don't bother me. I can take a few tears now and then and just let them out. I'm not afraid to cry every once in a while. You know, going on with you gone still obsess me. Every now and again I pretend I'm okay, but that's not what gets me. What hurts the most was being so close and having so much to say, and watching you walk away, and never knowing what could have been, and not seeing that loving you, and that's what I was trying. It's hard to deal with the pain of losing everywhere I go. But I'm doing it. It's hard to force that smile when I see our old friends and I'm alone. Still harder getting up, getting dressed, living with this regret. But I know if I could do it over, for the words that I say in my heart that I had left unspoken. And what hurts the most was being so close and having so much to say and watching you walk away and never knowing what could have been. And last seeing that loving you, and that's when I was trying. And last seeing that loving you, and that's when I. Well, the road rolls out like a welcome back to a better place than the one we're at. And I ain't got no kind of plan, but I've had all this town I can stand. And I got friends out on the coast. We can jump in the water and see what flows. We've been waiting for a rainy day, so let's hit the storm and be on our way. And it don't matter to me, wherever we are is where I wanna be. And honey, for most of our life, let's take our chances and roll the dice. And I can be your lucky penny, you can be my four-leaf clover, starting over. Starting over. Well, it might not be an easy time. There's a river to cross and hills to climb. And sometimes we might fall apart, and some nights might seem cold and dark. But nobody wins afraid of losing. Someday we'll look back and smile and know this was worth every mile. And it don't matter to me, wherever we are is where I wanna be. And honey, for most of our life, let's take our chances and roll the dice. And I can be your lucky penny, you can be my four-leaf clover, starting over. Starting over. Maybe. I hear the train a-comin', It's coming round the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. Time keeps dragging on. On down to San Antone. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. And when I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. Well, if they freed me from this prison, if that railroad train was mine, bet I'd move it on a little farther down the line, far from Folsom Prison. That's where I'd want to stay. And I'd let that Folsom whistle blow all my blues away. That might have to be. The Appalachian Balladeer. He tried to not make an appearance tonight, but he did. We seen him.